Welcome to Aligned Energy with me, Manon, a place where ancient wisdom meets modern health and wellness. People are waking up, questioning who they are and why they're here. For high-performing women, the climb to success can leave them feeling stuck, depleted, or disconnected. But what if the answer isn't in doing more, but in aligning with your true essence? I'm Manon Veritch, and together with Dr. Pat, this show is about coming home to yourself unapologetically. Through education, ancient wisdom, and modern science, we explore energy as the foundation of healing and transformation. Join us now on Aligned Energy and step into the life you were meant to live. Aligned Energy starts now. Welcome to Aligned Energy with Manon. Dr. Pat is taking a day off today, and I have the great pleasure of welcoming Suzanne Raja as my first guest on the podcast, and I'm delighted. I am so in awe of Suzanne and all that she's done. I'm going to start by reading a little bit of her bio just so that everybody out there can understand the breadth and the divine feminine essence that she's bringing here today for all of us. So Suzanne, along with her husband Suzanne Raja, is a co-founder of Warrior Sage, the multi-million-dollar transformational leadership academy that's trained tens of thousands of people worldwide. For years, Suzanne has privately coached business leaders, stage performers, CEOs of national corporations, high-profile public speakers, and noted physicians, among others. Her dynamic and heart-centered style has led her to speak on stages internationally, leading groups for peak potentials, as well as elite entrepreneur organizations. For over 30 years of service, Suzanne has been called one of the most foremost leaders and pioneers of the women's transformational movement. Bringing together deep trainings in transformative, therapeutic, shamanic, and movement modalities, Suzanne has crafted a unique process path for women of power in power relationships to channel her brilliance, effectiveness, excellence, heart, and leadership through the unique feminine intuitive perception, care, and clarity. Newly grounded and fully expressed, the woman who walks this path with Suzanne Raja also emerges feeling even more vibrant, joyful, and juicy as her personal life, professional career, and legacy. Suzanne, welcome.
I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm bursting with energy right now. I've got this like, it's just going on inside of me. Thank you for welcoming me. It's a delight to be here, Manon.
Yes, and I had the honor of attending your Well-Loved Woman retreat last fall, and
Mhm.
I came away with it so just energized, and my posture changed, and I just felt more vibrant and radiant, and it inspired me to start talking more about feminine radiance and what that means and what it means to embody it and let it shine through me and all that I'm expressing. And I ended up teaching a class in the winter about it, and I wrote about it, and I talked about it on my podcast. And so you are definitely an inspiration to me. I love you dearly. I'm so happy that you're here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Can't wait to dive in with you and those that are listening and all of that.
That's right. Well, let's just start at the beginning. Let's start with what brought you here. I mean, 30 years you and Satyan have been working together. I'm familiar, or I'm a part of Accelerated Evolution, so that's how I originally met you. And that is incredibly transformative work,
Mhm.
psycho-spiritual or psycho-emotional work.
Coaching Academy, yes.
Hmm. Maybe you can talk about kind of how your journey has begun. You can talk about it from a career perspective or just personally. I'm sure it will intertwine.
Okay, sure. So let's get into the whole piece that you began with feminine radiance, and how I got here and how this is opening has opened up inside of me and how I am carrying this forward. So I started out as a little girl who's just, really bright, really alive. And I loved theater. I loved dance. I love sparkle. I love color, all of the things. And I was just like really joyous about life. And I thought that for me to be truly loved, I grew up with this idea of to be truly loved, I needed to be in relationship. And meet my prince, and then, there'd be happily ever after, and my life would be the best. And to some extent, I did meet my prince, who's his our last name is actually Raja, so it's even more than that. It's king. So I met my king, and just I have a life that is marvelous. I have a husband that adores me. I have children that are just fantastic in their own worlds, growing and thriving, and I have a home, and I have travel, and I have a career that's just fantastic, touch many stages, all that stuff. Had so many things. I grew up having ending with the oh, I've got so much energy inside of me.
I can feel it.
Stay with me here.
I can
Yeah,
feel it.
so just the fairy tale came true. But as I say often, it's you got to work that fairy tale. And what that means is after having all of this, there was a time where when I was by myself and no one else was around, and I was truly honest with myself, I was not fulfilled. There was something missing inside of me. And no matter how many trips I went on, how much love my husband gave me, how much family had around me, and people gave me accolades and all of the things, I felt there's this emptiness inside of me. And my light started to dim. I started to go inside and not really want to reach out and be with people as much. I said, I don't like people. I'm not sure I even like people. I got to be by myself. I'm just going to be by myself. And it lasted until it lasted. And then this uncomfortability inside of me had to have me seek for what was more. And it is that that has me here. And it's that that got me to the place of what I start to share now, which is called the secrets of the well-loved woman.
Mm.
And it is from that place of yearning for more and depth and feeling that emptiness, that I found the fullness. And it is the secrets, and it is held within the secrets of the well-loved woman. And that's what I share.
Yes. And I think that when somebody just reads a well-loved woman, their first like inclination would think that it's someone else loving them. So the magic is in the concept that if we love ourselves and are investing in ourselves and are connecting with our energies, that that's actually the secret, right? So maybe you can talk next about a well-loved woman means to you.
Yeah. So, what a well-loved woman means to me is a woman who loves herself well, not even just loves herself, but loves herself well. And in doing that, the world meets her there. And the world meaning her fulfillment, her feeling of true love comes from filling her own well and giving herself the love that she's been seeking. Go out and get yourself the flowers that you've always wanted. Buy the ring that you've always wanted. Have the the pleasure that you've always wanted. Give that to yourself. Give it to yourself well. That is the thing. That is the piece that was missing for me, is that I thought, but I love myself, sure. I heard about loving yourself. Okay, I love myself. Of course, I love myself. But do I love myself well? No, I wasn't loving myself well. And I was waiting for that well, and it is a metaphor for a well. I was waiting for that to be filled. And what I realized was I didn't have to wait, did not have to wait any longer. And it's that continues to be filled by me. And I will only step forward with my overflow, not
Mm.
from anything that I'm lacking, but from my overflow.
Yes.
That's why I'm so
I know you
because
got it
I'm
just streaming in and radiating out.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, at our retreat, we talked a lot about Shakti
yeah,
energy, divine
mhm,
feminine energy, and
yeah.
that's the title of our show today.
Wonderful.
So I would love to hear your thoughts on what Shakti
Mhm.
energy really means.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, so even hear the word Shakti, like, so that is the power of the feminine. That is a Sanskrit, ancient Indian language
Oops.
called Sanskrit, and it's ancient because it's like so before. And it's the sound Shakti is power. It's all about power of the feminine. And Shakti is the energy that is in everything. It's everywhere and it's accessible. It's accessible in a few ways. Shakti, this power is accessible by resourcing. And resourcing means, see what I have behind me? See what I have here? This is nature. Nature is what resources you, plugs you back into the source that powers you. It's like, you may be listening on an iPhone or your laptop or whatever. If you're not plugged in to something, then the power's gone out. This, for us as women, nature plugs us back into source, and then we come alive.
Mm.
So Shakti is aligned with nature and plugged into nature, you come alive. That's one way that Shakti is activated. Another way that Shakti is activated is through turning yourself on. Like, and I mean bodily. I mean, what brings you pleasure? Give that to yourself. Give yourself bodily pleasure. Awaken yourself. Take your time with yourself. Ooh, spend time there. Invest time there.
Mm.
That awakens your Shakti. And finally, core strong. If your core, your gut is strong, if it's healthy, and you're exercising so that you're awakening your body and you're clear in your gut, you're clear in your yes and your no, your yes will mean something when you're able to say no.
Yes.
So this is the starting point. This is the foundation. This is where your Shakti comes alive.
Mm. One of the things that I especially loved too was that you were sharing a bit at the retreat about how it's not about what you're putting on and how you're accessorizing, because there's an energetic that is beneath that that is animating them, right? So you were speaking about how you would always put all of your attention and energy into helping all of your friends get ready and making sure that they had everything that they need and looked beautiful. And then maybe you didn't have enough time for yourself. So you're like, well, I'll just, let's just go. I'll just roll. And that you were the one getting so much attention because just in your being, you're so radiant and magnetic. Can you
Mhm.
say more about that?
Absolutely. I love that you asked that question. That is just, I so love sharing this. Your Shakti, your power, your life force comes from within, and it comes from that that's within yourself, that's aligned with your deepest heart's truth, your heart's truth. And when that is alive, when you're in alignment with your deepest heart's truth, and for instance, and so we were speaking about getting ready, let's say, going out and getting ready and looking good and all of that. A lot of us think that, let's prepare today. Let's make sure we're looking fabulous so that we can be received that way. How about looking fabulous from inside first? Start from the inside fabulous. Love yourself so deeply that the outside is a reflection of that. And so I was speaking about my friends all getting hurried to get ready to put on their face or their fix up their hair and all of that. And for me, it was really easy for me to help them because my inner truth is love, and I'm coming from an overflow of love, and I'm connecting with them, and I'm seeing, oh, they're all friends. How can I bring more love and more of my bright light, my Shakti,
Mm.
my energy to them, awaken them. So I'm prettying them up the way that they love it. And in doing that, my light from inside, my radiance is shining so bright that it doesn't matter if I'm not even wearing lipstick. My lips are plump with life. My cheeks are radiant with love. And it doesn't even matter if I haven't even combed my hair or I'm wearing anything. I am the brightest thing there. And it's not because I want to be, but it's because I am. I am coming from the truth of who I am. And that is one of the greatest beauty secrets. You see, and you don't need to be, I have seen some of the sexiest, most beautiful 80 plus goddesses around, and they're just looking, they're getting better and better and better.
Yeah, I agree.
Go for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Isn't that something I wish women knew so much earlier? And just instead of trying and putting so much attention and money and everything else into all of these things. And
Well, you
then,
see, that's why your podcast is so valuable. And for those listeners who are hearing this, this is why, Manon, what you're doing is so fantastic. And I love it. And this is why I agreed to be on this podcast, is because women like you and those who have risen to the task of saying, yeah, I'm going to educate and I'm going to spread wisdom of what it really means to, you know, but what you said, to love on yourself, to give to yourself, and start here. And this is just a ripple.
that's right.
So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
I get
No,
it.
it's really only been the last 5 or 6 years that I've really started to understand the shift between self-love,
Mm,
first of all, and what that means
mm.
to put myself first, but then beyond that, how to
Yeah.
connect with my divine feminine energy before I had words for it and feel that sense of aliveness and vitality and recognize that that's for me.
Oh yeah.
I am whole and I am deserving of all of that juiciness
Oh yeah.
myself. And
Yeah.
then it's my choice to give that to a partner, to put that into my work or give that to my colleagues, right? Or to put that into my passion. And that is really where I've come to find myself as a mission and a purpose is in helping other people through that transformation, recognizing what's possible if they've never tasted it before or maybe they've tasted it and then through perimenopause, menopause, that's sort of dimmed, or through relationships or events it might have dimmed. So my passion is helping people live in that state and create the life that they want to
I love it.
manifest.
I love it. And what I want to even more fine tune this. I want to bring the word selfish back online, and full of herself back online. I would like more of us to be selfish, meaning,
Hmm.
yes, this is for me. The love that you have, that I have, is mine. It's mine fully. And I keep filling my well with the love that's mine. And and I actually don't give it away. I share it from my fullness. I will share it and I will include you with the love. I won't actually give it away because that is mine to have, always to be full of. I'm full of it. And I will include you and share with you and and keep it and then add more. Because you know what? A woman who is loves herself well, so well, she's she has that Shakti that is just so bright that others want to fill their well too. And there's so much of it to go around. There is an abundance of love that we could just access that. And if we're all full of it, then, we're just including each other in this massive blessing of love. And so let's just continue to fill and fill and fill so that we're filled to the brim and we're overflowing and we can feel it.
Yes. And when you get a bunch of these women together, look
Oh,
out. Because
oh,
it's just like a, you know, it amplifies when
absolutely.
we are in that frequency.
Yeah.
So I love it when we're out in the world just embodying this feminine radiance because other people can feel it and notice it. I've talked about this before, how just making that shift and connecting to yourself and holding yourself in a way that aligns with your true, authentic self and that vibration, that is so powerful that people can notice it across rooms. They can notice it when you walk indoors. And when you find other people that are also in their authentic truth and divine radiance and presence, it really does have an amplifying effect. And it's incredible to experience somatically, right? It's intense.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes,
So
it
much
is.
magic and creativity happens in that space,
Oh, yeah.
birthing of new ideas, inspiration. It's just
Yeah,
breathtaking.
absolutely. I mean, I would ask your listeners what comes through for you? What would change in your life or be magnified in your life if you were operating on so much fullness of
Mhm.
love? Like so much that you're overflowing with it and moving in a way that's coming from a place of complete satisfaction and joy and pleasure, no matter what's going on. no matter how the wind blows, you're for sure going to love on yourself. You're for sure going to accept yourself just the way that you are. You're for sure going to do that's a sure thing, no matter what happens in life. How would life appear to you if that was the case? And you never had to grab for anything or reach for that. If it came, great. It's an icing
Yeah.
on the cake.
That is the ease and flow we aspire to.
Yeah,
Hmm.
here. It's here.
I love it. Well, I am gonna take a quick break.
Hmm.
Before I do, I did want to offer you an opportunity to promote your masterclass and or potentially the replays since you're in the throes of it this week, but also your well-loved women retreats. How do people find you?
Okay, so how you would find me is you would send an email to me at Suzanne at warriorsage.com. WARRIORSAGE.com. I think you'll put that in the link
Yep.
for them.
Hmm.
Just send me an email directly. I am coming from a place now where direct contact is what I'm about. And if you're interested in one of my retreats that are coming up, I have a few coming up in I think there's one in April and then there's one in the summer. Not sure when that is, but send me an email about that. And then I have another one coming up in the fall as well. So these retreats get sold out quickly because they're a blast and because I don't know, women get it and they love it. And I'm not going to say too much more about it because we don't get into the mind in it, but you will learn to embody the secrets of the well-loved woman. You will be initiated into the secrets of the well-loved woman and come and play. And if you'd like to get a copy of the masterclass, also just say masterclass, send me an email. I'd love to hear from
Mhm.
you.
Yes. Well, I highly recommend everybody reach out to Suzanne, even if you don't want to go to the retreat yet, or you just have an inquiry. I'm sure she would be more than happy to hear where you are, what you're looking for, how she could help. She's incredibly humble and accessible. So, so do
I want to
it.
hear from you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and break then, and we'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
Are you feeling stuck, drained, or disconnected from your true self? Join Manon Veritch and Dr. Pat on Aligned Energy, where ancient wisdom meets modern health and wellness. Tune in every second Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. Discover how energy awareness and alignment can help you reclaim your power, vitality, and purpose. For more information, visit AlignedEnergyHealing.com and start your journey today.
Rethinking your purpose in life? Become a certified hypnotherapist and regressionist today. Bryn Blankenship is a renowned certified master hypnotherapist, international instructor, and author. In addition to her own show, Afterlife Teacher, Soul Lessons Bringing You Full Circle, Bryn is a popular radio show guest who speaks about her soul expression spiritual regression, her transformative method for finding and following your soul's guidance. For more information on her hypnoregression and afterlife regression certification programs, visit brynblankenship.com.
You ever feel it? That whisper just beneath the surface? A deeper part of you ready to rise? At Aligned Energy, we don't just inspire change, we embody transformation. This is where high-performing women come home to themselves, where the masks fall away and the real you steps forward, powerful, radiant, and fully alive. This is Manon, energy alchemist, transformation coach,
and best-selling author, guiding women leaders from burnout to purpose. Together, we will reconnect with your innate wisdom to clear energetic blocks and activate your eros and life force, awakening the sensual, sovereign self within. For the wild-hearted, for the ones ready to get clear, stop performing and start becoming. This is your invitation to rise and step into your power, purpose, and possibility. Visit alignedenergyhealing.com to book your exploratory call or session today.
Welcome back to Aligned Energy with Manon and Suzanne Raja. We're just sitting here talking about hair and how fun our hair is and how wonky mine is today. So,
No, 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 no. Will you share I'm going to tell them what I just said. And what I said was, it looked like you were a woman that just came out of a passionate experience,
it's
and
not what you said.
that you had good sex. You had great sex, and that's the look. And let me tell you, I said to Manon, let's talk about it. Let's just get down and dirty and talk about things that we we don't want to talk about sometimes, and how this applies. This applies to us as the well-loved woman. And here's why. Doesn't matter what's going on with your hair. Listen, let me tell you something about my hair, okay? I'm going to talk hair. Let's talk hair today.
Let's do
And
it.
and because no one else, I'm sure, has a bad hair day. I mean, I'm pretty sure none of you do. None of you know anything about thinning of hair when they get older, or gray hair. I call it silver, but gray hair.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever it is that you've got is your gift. That is your gift. Utilize that. We had this conversation just a moment ago about when my friends were wanting to get ready, and my hair wasn't even done. I don't even know if I brushed my teeth, my clothes, and we're needing to get out the door, and I'm helping them. And what happened was, inside of me was bright, so bright that I ended up getting all the attention when we went out. And it was like, wait a second, what? She didn't even, did she? Nothing, nothing. Today, Manon comes on, and you're like, my hair, but you still came and you gave it. And to me, that's gorgeous. Like, woo! I mean, you don't know what's going on behind me. Like, this today was one of those days. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. And it's not that I don't care about my appearance, but I think we spend too much time trying to be perfect when nothing in the world is perfect. It's imperfect, and it's
That's right.
gorgeous. Nothing is symmetrical. It's not symmetrical. Because it's not symmetrical, it's beautiful. It's coming from within. What's the beauty from within? And in fact, messy hair with beautiful coming from within is wild passion, is sexy. It's, oh, she's still able to love and still able to get, and I don't know about you, whoever is watching right now, Manon is getting even more gorgeous over there. She's taking her glasses off. She's like, well, if I just had sex, then might as well take my glasses off, you know? So it's really about being alive in yourself. Allow that aliveness to come forth, and whatever it is that's here, that you've got here, just come from the place of the overflow. Like, tap into the well. Go, is that full? That's the only thing that we tap into, is that full? Because if we're checking if everything's working out, then we're exterior. It's a moment to go, Can I just love and accept myself right now how I am? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm not full yet. Got to fill that up just a little bit more because you're amazing and you're here for something. And I'll tell you something else that has occurred for me.
Okay.
And it was recent. It was actually recent. I got the truth of that we are golden.
Tell me more.
So when you think of gold, we think precious, we think radiant, valuable. Each one of us is that gold. And if you think of a golden instrument, we are a golden instrument through which the great one, whatever that is for you, God, whatever it is, God, goddess, whatever it is, articulates something extraordinary. We are the golden instrument through which the great one articulates something extraordinary. So really get that. Get that. When you get that, when you really get that, take a breath. Even if you've never got that before, and maybe you were told something different, stop it. Just hear me, hear me, hear me, something that I know for sure. And here's why I know it for sure. I'm going to prove it to you right now. You ready? You ready for this?
Yep.
I want you to take a breath with me. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Exhale. Come again. Inhale all the way. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way. Take it slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now do nothing. Let go. What just happened? Did you breathe? Did you do that inhale? Did that rush of air? Did you do that on purpose? Or is something breathing you? And if so, why? Why do you think? Why do you think you keep breathing? Because you're being played by something greater than yourself. And because you're valuable enough to be breathed. Otherwise, you'd be on to your next journey. If you don't believe me, try holding your breath and letting go. And if you don't breathe again, then it didn't work. It's not true. But if you're breathing, if you are breathing, you are being played. You are being activated by something greater than yourself. And that means that you're precious. And that preciousness is what you tune into. And when we get dressed up, when we add the accessories, we're accessorizing the gold that we are. We are maybe polishing the gold that we are. We're pleasuring the gold that we are. But we're definitely gold. And anything less than that, if you think you're anything less than that, you're kidding yourself. You're wasting your time. You're wasting this precious life because it could be more fun. Like just fun. When you like a little bit more fun, stop it. Stop anything else than that. Just like that. Just start breathing and recognizing how amazing you are. And fill yourself with goodness.
Yes. And I would like to
Well,
just chip in here that with all due respect to everything going on in the world and all of the heaviness that is around,
mhm.
it does not help anybody to be sucked into that. This is an opportunity to connect with yourself and do all of these practices because you're actually raising everybody else up. You can take this energy and you can send it to somebody in front of you, a friend or family member that is suffering, or you can send it out into the world. You can send it to a city, you can send it to a cause. Like it's all energy. And once we give it some intention and direction, especially if we're in groups of people that are thinking and doing the same thing, that's why these group healings and consciousness conferences are so powerful, right? Because it's accelerated and magnified by everybody at that frequency. But you have the power to do that yourself. So I am encouraging you to empower yourself to help us help the world through your own bodies and breath.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. We are the world. That song, it is actually accurate. You yourself are the world. And when you fill yourself well with with love, loving and accepting yourself just the way that you are, recognizing that if you're breathing, you are a gift, that you are golden, that you're an instrument of divine articulation of something marvelous, then what happens is you become the ripple that gets sent out and out and out and out. And if there's anything that you can do directly to support whatever it is that you have found that is something that you would like to share your love and support in, then it would be even more valuable when you're coming from the place of fullness and deep love in yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus
I
scarcity
I
or
know that people just have a tendency through programming or whatever else to just feel like that's being selfish, to be basking in pleasure
I love that.
or vitality when there's so much suffering. And I would just offer a reframe
Mm.
that this is the single best thing that you could do for humanity.
Yeah, let's talk about selfish. That was the word that I wanted to speak about. Selfish. Selfish means you're it's for you. Yes, it's for you. Yes, it's for you. Give yourself all that you can give yourself until you are absolutely full and overflowing. And from that place, you serve. From that place. And love yourself. Love yourself as even a spiritual practice. As there are those that don't have that privilege. Love yourself for those that don't have that privilege. And then if you're able to actually help them, do so. Do so. But if you're not, don't starve yourself because others do not have what you have. Don't go into guilt. I mean, love and accept the guilt that you have. Sure, if you have guilt, love and accept it, but don't let it run the show
Mhm.
because guilt isn't gonna feed the hungry. You must feed yourself fully first. And then you can serve from that place. You will have the creativity to know how to multiply the whatever is there.
Mhm.
You will find ways that are outside of the box to multiply and to get support to serve versus coming from a scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset never helped anything, but just goes into that scarcity and then there's more scarcity. When you're coming from abundance, there's a frequency of more abundance. And then suddenly synchronistic things start to happen. People say, well, I can help with this. I can throw that in. Oh, I didn't know. And you become a magnet for the very thing that you're here to bring.
Absolutely. I feel like just in the last 3 weeks or so,
Mm.
I have been operating at such a frequency that I have never before felt such flow and synchronicities. And I've certainly, it's been like a gradual ramp of experiencing that. And so I would say that as long as I've been intentional and aware of what it is to be aligned and what it means to live in this flow state or bring it more in, because we're not obviously going to be 100% in this feminine energy state. There's feminine and masculine in everybody, and we're going to alternate. So I just I just have been so blown away by whatever is going on, that I'm so committed and focused, and I have such knowing of what's going to be happening, what's happening next, that all of a sudden I'm getting multiple synchronicities in a day. And then that feeds you more, right? Like, oh my gosh, it really is happening.
Yeah.
It's not just all this spiritual talk about manifesting or whatever. Like, it's real. It's happening, And so I'm so excited to see what every day brings. I always wake up thinking like, I wonder what magic and wonder is gonna come to me today or present itself today. And then it just starts snowballing. So jump in, everybody.
Just love yourself well. Love yourself well. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. If you can do that, then you can be of service. If you can't do that, then you're operating from scarcity and it's not serving anyone. The
I
world will meet you at the frequency from which you are at. Like, what station are you on? Scarcity or fullness? And the world will meet you at the place that you're at. So I say, give yourself more love and do it well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was going to actually call back to your quote, a well-loved woman loves herself well, and the universe meets her there.
Yeah.
And it's an incredibly straightforward yet deep and profound message. And I'm so glad that you just explained it, because I was going to ask you to expand on that. But it is ultimately a frequency. But talk more about what else you mean by how examples of how the universe is meeting somebody there, different aspects of their life, perhaps. So let me give you an example. A lot of the people listening
Yeah.
are midlife women
Mm-hmm.
that are coming to a place where maybe they feel like they're wondering about their career. Is this really what they want to be doing with their
Yep.
time? It doesn't feel fulfilling. Are these the relationships or relationship that they want to be in? Is this serving me? Am I protecting myself and honoring myself in the decisions and the boundaries that I'm making? Or more than that, like, who am I and what am I here for? Right? What is my purpose?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why am I here? Why am I here now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So your purpose, I'll tell you what it is right now. It's to love yourself well. That is your purpose. To love yourself well. All the way. All the way. And when you do that, and that's a lifetime purpose. Let me give you an example. So today, I went to the grocery store and I had some other things on my mind and I saw some flowers. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to get myself flowers today. And I bought beautiful flowers and I went to the till and the lady said, "Wow, those are beautiful flowers. Who are you getting that for?" I said, "Myself." And she said, "Oh." And she was taken aback. And I thought, well, no, I'm getting these for myself. And with that, with those flowers that I'm seeing and I'm actually looking at the flowers right now. It's bringing me so much joy. It's telling me that I am deserving of this, and I will buy other things for myself, or I will take myself for a walk. I will give myself a bath. I will learn. I'm taking up things that I'm learning that I've didn't even think I had time for. I'm making time for myself. And in that, I'm getting calls all the time for people wanting to speak with me on podcasts, coming to my retreats. Um, my work is exploding because there is a resonance between who I am and my purpose and what I'm up to in the world. So, whatever it is that is your passion in the world, you love on yourself, and anything that brings you joy, go do it. Don't wait. Don't wait anymore. Give that to yourself and continue to do that. And when you do that, as you were saying today, Manon, the synchronicities will occur around you because you're in the right space. Anything less than that, well, it's piecemeal. Maybe things will happen, maybe they won't. You could be waiting, you could be thinking it's not, it's this, that, or the other. Your anchor is coming right back to you. And this works in relationship too. Your partner or the one that you're wanting to attract into your life will learn how to treat you, will learn how to be with you because you're demonstrating what you love. What you love is you. And they will come around. They will meet you there. They will meet you at the place where you meet yourself.
Yeah. And you will model it for others around you, especially your daughters.
And sons.
I feel really strongly about that. I feel like a lot of people stay in marriages, for example, too long, or in jobs for too long, and it's just like beating themselves up. But everybody around you is going to benefit when you are honoring yourself.
Yeah.
Bottom
And I would
line.
say that that they stay in marriages, okay, but they stay away from themselves too long. Go
Yes.
back to yourself and see what happens in your relationship. You may or may not want to go when you go back to yourself. Because
Yes.
when we're in relationship, we tend to leave ourselves,
Thank you for clarifying that.
self-abandon,
I'm not advocating for divorce, everybody. I'm
anything.
advocating for you to honor yourself.
Love yourself well, and the world will meet you there.
Hmm. Well, we only have a couple of minutes left, and I have so many things that I want to still talk to you about. Maybe you could just take us through a couple of minute embodiment um, through some of the secrets. Maybe not all of the secrets. We need to give all the secrets away. Maybe you can just take us through 1 or 2 minutes and then we'll close.
Okay. So I'll take you into one of the pillars of a warrior and a sage, and that is flow. And the secret to that flow is invitation, surrender, and expression. That's the activation. And flow, the secret to flow is movement. So it's important that we move our bodies. So let's begin with rubbing our hands together, building some heat. I want you to place your hand on your head, cup your head, and I want you to breathe in, exhale, and melt your fingers down the front surface of your body. Just melt. Imagine that you've got warm oil that's fragrant. just with your most favorite fragrance. And we're going to try that again. Rub your hands together. And I want you to inhale the fragrance that would most open your body and relax it. And invite your body to relax, soften by the way that you touch your body. And as you breathe, allow yourself to surrender any control, any sort of hold back, anything that would hold you back from relaxing fully. And now with your breath, I want you to make a sound and express, and imagine the well of love filling up, filling with every bit of the sound that you make. So we're going to start one more time. Top of your head, imagine the oil and the beautiful smell, and invite your body to feel pleasure. Soften and relax. Move your body in response and make a sound. This will unstick you from any sense of stuckness that you have and will move you into loving yourself even more. Give that to yourself often. Beautiful place to be.
What a perfect, beautiful thing to do before you embark on your day or a decision or stepping into something that might be challenging. Suzanne, it's been such a pleasure. What parting thoughts do you have for us?
I have this for you. Love changes everything, especially for yourself. You need it more than you know, and you can give yourself more of it than you've ever given to yourself. It's time now. The world depends on you loving yourself deeper. Well, fill your well, and the world will meet you there.
Thank you. Everybody, email Suzanne at warriorsage.com.
Suzanne at warriorsage.com.
Oh, I thought I said that. Sorry. And also you can find me at alignedenergyhealing.com. I just launched a fire horse activation for the new zodiac year starting on the 17th. So we're going to kick off on the 16th with 5 weekly Zoom calls and some prompts and some community support. And you can find all of that at my website, alignedenergyhealing.com. So without further ado, I will say, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful to have you here. And I know that everybody listening is walking away with so many pleasure practices and intentions that they didn't have before. So thank you.
You're so welcome. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Aligned Energy, where ancient wisdom meets modern health and wellness. This is Manon.
And I'm Dr. Pat.
Join us for more inspiration to step into your power and reconnect with your inner wisdom. Be sure to tune in every second Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. I invite you to like and subscribe to Aligned Energy with Manon on your favorite platform. And if you're ready to go deeper, visit alignedenergyhealing.com to book a healing or coaching session or schedule a complimentary discovery call. Until next time, stay aligned, stay empowered, and embrace the energy that is uniquely yours. See you next time.